with Cthulhu, while the rest of you were trapped in his dream realm, and Seto was the only one that managed to actually avoid getting sent into that dream realm, but was instead banished to the heavens, while the rest of you managed to solve the riddles and puzzles needed to escape Cthulhu's dream realm. However, when you did, you were not in the battle that you had just left. In fact, it seemed like several days had passed, and you found yourselves standing in the middle of Nishisawa as it is currently burning, and there are eldritch horrors surrounding you in every direction. They fill the skies. It seems like Cthulhu's siege of Nishisawa is well underway, and yeah, it seems the end of the world is upon you. So where we pick things up tonight is going to be right there when Estrella, June, and Jerry, the three of you, and only the three of you, will be seeing the horrors and feeling like you have just been in battle. However, everyone will get a long rest. So you will have gotten a long rest, but you will only have 50 chakra, as the rest has been spent.
Okay. What the heck? My power's back. Okay. What? My power just came back. I'm just gonna quickly take a second to switch over because I was not planning my power for my power to come back so quickly.
Yeah, they're being very strange today.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna stay on my laptop for a second. Yeah, I'll stay for like 20 minutes on my laptop and then switch once power's definitely gonna stay on.
So, June, Estrella, and Jerry, you guys don't immediately see each other, or you may have sort of caught a glimpse, but June, you find yourself on top of a roof, and it seems like you were just flying and have sort of crash landed as you came to consciousness. As Jerry, your blades are drawn, it seems like you were just in battle, and Estrella, you are there in an alleyway where you can hear the building nearby being torn to pieces by a giant tentacled horror.
Huh. Just load into the map real quick. Oh, I think I'm backing up.
Jerry or Estrella going to do anything while Jin's loading in?
Well, Stray will be looking around to see if she can find anyone that is still alive.
Yeah, you can give me a perception or investigation check. But it shouldn't be difficult.
$25.
Oh, nice. Okay, so you will see. I haven't littered the floor with all the corpses that are around you because we don't want Foundry to explode. But you will see the bodies of Lion Clan samurai, uh, some samurai from other clans as well, but also the bodies of a bunch of these eldritch horrors just scattered all over the place. It looks like a hell of a battle has been taking place here. And you'll see rising out of one of these sort of grates that goes underground, you will see that voidling that is in front of you, just these black tendrils whipping out as it seems to be hovering over there. And you see another creature busy ripping up boxes from an old market stall. But between those two creatures up on the roof, you will be able to spot June up there. It's not a very high roof, but she seems to be the only, well, I mean, non-eldritch may be an overstatement, but you don't see any other life from where you are.
Oh well.
Has Jerry been gone the whole time?
Good, good.
I heard the part where that left. I heard the part when you said that there are creatures on the roof here, and said which one is which, but I wasn't here for the description that was before.
Well, yeah. I mean, what you can see on the map is what you're seeing here. Australia has just noticed June on the roof there, but currently you may have just spotted her as well. But you can just hear something that seems to be moving on the roof next to you. It is hard to see what it actually is, but you can definitely tell that there's a creature up there, and it seems like they are everywhere at the moment.
Though the what's called Eldritch Horus hasn't made any move towards like me.
And not as of yet. The insectoid-looking creature seems preoccupied with some boxes, and the voidling seems to be trying to get something from the vent that it's above. They don't seem to have noticed you yet.
Well, just moving forward.
Okay, to where? What are you trying to do?
Basically just moving around and seeing if they react.
Yeah, I mean that the creature that is opening one of those boxes, as you start walking towards it, will notice you, and it'll start to rear up as it readies its pincers, and you hear it let out this horrible screech as it looks at you. Seems like it's ready to attack.
I don't think the master would like that. You better stand down.
Give me a deception check. You see it just let out that skittering sound again as it pulls some of the crates in closer to it, like it's protective over them, and it doesn't seem like it's going to launch for you, but it doesn't seem like it wants you to get close to what it's managed to gather here. So June and Jerry, what are you guys trying to do here?
Just catching up on everything, getting my PC in order. Let's see. So Australia's interacting with this thing over here, right?
Yeah, she seems to have just warned it, and it seems to have backed down.
Okay, so from here I can see Jerry and Australia. I guess you'll hear Australia. You'll hear June's voice in your mind and ask, hey, Australia, what the fuck is going on? This isn't how we left the world.
Well, you most likely know better than I.
Why do people always assume I know things? Because I very clearly don't know what I'm doing. I mean, can she like make an Arcana check or something to try to figure out what might have happened?
Yeah, you can. So you could make an Arcana or just a history check.
Yeah, Arcana. 26.
Okay, yeah, you can definitely tell that you have lost some time. You don't after controlling the time in that place that you were, you realize the time wasn't moving properly in there to begin with, and it seems like the experience that you just had has actually been a matter of days, as Cthulhu has risen and his armies have moved in to conquer the city. You don't know how widespread it is, but from what you can see right now, the immediate surroundings are being completely ravaged and destroyed by the armies of Cthulhu. In the far distance, you can see Cthulhu's form just moving through the clouds, and it looks like Nishisawa is practically already lost.
Oh shit. I think we have been baddies for a while.
Yeah, that's the other thing. You will feel that you feel healthy again, like you feel like you've rested, but a lot of your chakra has been spent, and you know how much damage you could do with that much chakra, but you don't know what you did the damage to. There are corpses on all sides of all the factions.
Well, judging from the fact that these things aren't attacking us, means we've probably been mind controlled and we've definitely been killing lots and lots of samurai. Huh.
Well, do you see Seto up there or anyone else?
Do I see anybody else?
June, you can see Jerry from your vantage point there, but yeah, Australia, you've only seen June here. It seems like it's just the three of you, at least here. You don't know where your other allies are. But we'll say though, uh, well, actually, Jerry, what are you doing here? What does June see when she looks down there?
Well, this is an odd situation to say the least, so I will attempt to get answers for the one constant thing. and I'll attempt to contact Ekron, which I don't remember if I tried last session or not. But if he's inhabiting the Titan, he must know what's going on here, at least to some extent.
Okay, and are you trying to send a message to him or just check your voicemails?
I'll try both.
So when you head within and into the Titan, you will see that there is a ton of infernal script that is just being generated by this Titan, similar to the sort of warning messages that you've seen before. You will also notice that the Titan is badly damaged, and it seems like it definitely went through a hell of a battle there after you last saw it. But you will see messages from Ekron and from imps writing on his behalf, just saying, Jerry, are you there? Are you there? And it doesn't, it seems like he's looking for a response, but it seems like the Titan has been shut down because of a lack of response, basically. So there's like messages for days. It's like you have had a missing, or like you've been missing, and they've been trying to contact you.
I'll attempt to answer them, let them know that I'm here now. I'm not sure what happened in the past few days. I have no recollection.
You will receive a message back that just says, the old one has risen. Find somewhere safe, and I can bring you to the ship. Hurry.
What ship do I know with? You gave me the capability to teleport if I need to.
I can transport you, but the planes are not safe. We must stick to the river. Everything else could be lost if the old ones arrive.
Fine, we'll head somewhere safe.
As you come back to like waking consciousness, you will hear that same thing shift on the rooftops above you. As June, you see this massive nightmare beast suddenly twitch its head to the side like it notices something as it looks in your direction, and then it pushes off of the roof, just kicking tiles as it launches itself from that rooftop directly towards you. Are you going to react?
I'm going to choose to not react as this thing jumps right in front of me.
You see it hits the tiles in front of you and launches itself again over your head. And onto another rooftop as you see it bound across the roofs into a roof nearby, but it goes sort of out of your immediate sight. But it seems like it's chasing something.
I see what it's trying to chase. Is it like going after someone, some person or something?
Can you give a perception check?
Sure. Perception, there you go. 23.
Okay, yeah, as you see it bounding across the rooftops, you will see just a glimpse of a samurai running and turning around a corner. You just see him run across the street, but you lose him between the buildings, and it seems like that beast is chasing after him. It could be one of your allies, could be any other samurai in the town. He's running very fast, and it's hard to see, hard to recognize. But I'll say with a 23, you could tell that their armor looked sort of yellow.
Well, he might be my ally, but I'm definitely not his. Yeah. Yeah, Jin sees Jerry. Jerry, what the fuck is going on?
Lost in time. Not entirely sure, but we have to get somewhere safe.
We definitely lost a couple days, but how's things gone this bad already?
Not sure. Akron says he has a way to get us out of here. Maybe regroup somewhere. We need to find a safe place.
Oh, most definitely. I only see 3 of us though. Where's Seto, Sakura, Elias?
No idea.
Shit.
Akron mentioned the river, which is probably River Styx. I don't exactly know where those things pop out on this plane. But maybe the graveyard will be an option. Not exactly safe as a structure, but probably the closest entrance to hell.
Never thought I'd say hell's a better place than this place, but let's go.
Hell at least has some rules.
Yeah, no kidding. Is this huge ass thing in the top left Cthulhu in the distance, or
No, that is where it is on the map. That is a tentacled horror that you can see is currently crushing the building that it is wrapping itself around and just shoveling all of the debris from that building into various mouths all over its body. It just seems to be eating the building itself. You hear, like, in various different directions, you can hear people screaming. There are definitely still people alive, but not for long. It doesn't look like there are any good places to be in this cell right now. Well, not from where you're standing, at least.
What I said about a graveyard, can I make a sort of check to realize if it would make sense? It makes
Yeah,
sense
I
to me.
mean, well, I say you don't have to make a check. Yeah, that makes that makes decent sense. But yeah, whether it's a safe place or not, you figure that it wouldn't necessarily have to specifically be in a graveyard, but that would probably help.
Well, we're gonna start heading there.
Okay. So as you guys start moving into the city, we are going to go back a couple of days to Seto. Are you there? Just see me.
I'm here. I'm here.
Cool. So we go back to the moment that you were banished. Not you perhaps aren't aware that that's what happened, but you have found yourself in a familiar place, still with your Tengu summoned, like mid battle, but suddenly you are no longer underwater and you find yourself looking at your father, who is looking at you very confused. And as he looks around and he says, Seto, how did you get in here? What are you doing here?
Seto's gonna use his Tengu to cock an arrow. Just be like, that's one fucked up trick you did there. Where the fuck am I? What's happening?
It looks up at the Tengu, and you see a smile on his face as he says, "Well, I didn't think you'd come that far already. You are." Is everyone blind?
Yeah,
Okay.
I just didn't want to interrupt the conversation.
Yeah, the global vision thing is broken for some reason.
Does the stream see everything? I can just switch
No.
on it.
No, that's
Yeah.
why I was like, if I can't see anything, it's fine. If I can't see anything on the stream, it's not.
We will do the old, the original trick of the party token. Let's see if we still got.
All reliable. Oh, there we go.
Can everyone see that?
Yes.
I can see.
Can everyone still see if I do that?
Yeah.
Okay. cool.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do that on all the mats, but just do remind me if I forget. Yeah. So he looks at you and seems quite impressed that you've managed to summon this Tengu, even though you are aiming an arrow at him, and he is going to say, this is no trick. You are in the heavens, though I'm not sure how you got in here directly.
I'll loosen up my stance, and I'll snap and release my Tengu. I guess that means that we lost, huh?
Who were you fighting?
Apparently the Great Old One, the Chitulu. But given that I'm here, probably mean that down there everything's been in disarray.
You
I thought you would know this.
well, we had heard rumors, and the heavens have been rather busy themselves. He seems like a little bit flustered as he seems to be putting two and two together. And he says, I see, so it's true. They have raised the old one.
Yeah, and since I'm here, that was the last one that I remember. I guess everybody else died as well.
Are you saying you went to face it head on?
Yeah, we did. Most of
Oh.
them held to his charms or something. I was the last one battling with the god of death on one side and one of the sacred beasts on the other side, but I guess it wasn't enough. Even though we did crack him. I guess he wouldn't be Great Old One if he got beaten by the likes of us.
No. You are most certainly not ready to face such an enemy yet. I can't imagine why you would even think that it is possible.
I mean, he raised an army and started slaughtering everybody. Our only options were either fight a futile fight for eternity or try to get rid of the root of it, so we tried. I guess we failed.
Your turn. I'm going to shout.
Yeah, he looks highly concerned, and he says, "This, I'm sorry that this has happened. This is all news to me, but I don't think that you're dead, or at least the heavens don't know it." And he seems to be looking above your head, and yeah, I mean, I don't know if it's come up before, but he has got a halo, and he seems
It
to
did.
be looking.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry.
It did come up before. Like when the first time you introduced him to this place. You did mention that he had a halo.
Yeah, so he seems to be looking above your head and saying, "It seems, my son, perhaps you all, well, you still have some lives left."
Well, I don't think so. I think the only reason I'm here is because of the bond that I made with the young empress to be. I presume she's here as well.
No, I definitely would have heard if she were here. It is strange. I mean, look, it's not like we're watching your every movements, but I'm surprised that none of this has reached my ears yet.
I don't understand how. Wouldn't heaven know everything that's going on down there? And be able to track what the hell is happening? I mean, if the god of death knew everything, and you enjoyed our fight, why did the heavens just brazenly was looking away?
He he scowls a little bit as he says, "The Kami may have been aware, but it is, I mean, you know the old saying that fortune favors the mortals. The heavens are strictly forbidden from interfering in mortal matters. It's why the Iranian Games exist. It is the duty of the people to protect the heavens, not the other way around."
Wait, how does that make sense?
Well, all samurai of Kiga are soldiers of the Emperor, the Divine Emperor here in heaven. The Shogun is merely his warlord.
I understand that, but he's in
Don't get me
power
wrong,
mode.
it's not like the Kami ignore the people. There is any good leader that takes care of their own. But, well, we have been dealing with some problems ourselves, and he will wave a hand, and you'll see the clouds that sit above this garden that you're in. They will part, and you will see like the open night sky, but clearer than you've ever seen it. Just like you're staring out into space. It reminds me of when you were out. Actually, we have been to space, so and you will see that there is. You will see more of those eldritch horrors, but they seem like they are far, far away. But you realize that they really are far away. They're just massive to the point that they're probably like moon-sized creatures that you're seeing that are visible in the night sky to you, but they are still far from the actual planet. These are just like moving in from space, and you can see that flying around like closer to you, you can see celestial dragons that are flying around, not only attacking what looks like debris from the moon that exploded, but they seem to be um, like panicking almost as these creatures are moving in.
I guess things aren't as easy as I thought.
I am surprised that you were bold enough to face Cthulhu on your own, but
I,
Cthulhu is not the great old one that the gods fear most. He is only a messenger. He is the one who calls the others, and if he's not dealt with again, then we could have much bigger problems on our hands. And now you will notice the creature that is moving towards you will look very familiar, actually. It looks exactly like the June that you saw in the future. It's like,
oh,
I mean, it's quite an alien creature, so it could just be something similar, but it looks like you recognize it.
oh shit! He's gonna tell underneath his breast. This fucker again. Any plan for this from the heavens? Or you guys hope that we deal with whatever the hell is on the bottom?
Well, if what you say is true, then some intervention may be necessary, but I'm afraid that's not for me to decide. I mean, wouldn't it be nice if we could trust the dead to take care of our problems? I'm afraid all I can do is teach you, or perhaps we can find some other help. Though it seems you've made some discoveries on your own. How long have you been able to conjure the Tengu?
Our character dev, I'm just gonna tell you because I forgot to send you a message last time, but my burn did go quite high. I don't know why I should be rolling because it's 24 at this point.
What do you mean?
My burn points went to 24 from my Hinekogan. And I don't know if I should be rolling the 100 plus my burns in order to get
Oh, yeah, you
drop.
can do that. Oh, were you supposed to level up?
I don't know because really don't know how we're leveling that up still yet. I forgot them. I don't remember. Like we didn't really explicitly like discuss how it's leveled up.
Yeah, I feel like we
I
did
think I
discuss
need.
that level up, though.
I think I need level. I need 25 burns in order to level it up, because that's my maximum limit for. Actually, 20 is my maximum limit for like level 3. So it could be case that I level up to a 4, and then my maximum limit is raised to 25.
Yeah, if you've hit 25, then you should be on level 4.
No, I'm on 24. I'm not on 25 yet.
Okay, yeah, so then you're at level 3. Yeah, okay, that's. I think I've. Yeah, I think I've given you that already.
Yeah, you did. But I just don't know when do I need to roll on the table in order to get the penalties.
Oh yeah, you can roll it now. I mean, yeah, now it makes sense.
Oh fuck my ass. Yeah, Seto's
It's
just
amazing.
gonna. No, it's not. It's not good. It's yeah. My visual range for combat at this point becomes 20, 250 feet.
No, it's reduced to 500.
No, I already rolled once. I already
Oh,
have.
does it stack? I forgot.
Yeah, it says that it stacks. Yes, it stacks, and that's the only one that you can't remove with a downtime, basically. So Seto would look at him and, as he's asking him for how he achieved it, he'd open his eyes and activate the Hinako gun. But as he did, and the Tomoe would disappear. It would just start bleeding and start to wince in pain. And the light that his eyes had would kind of just diminish by a little bit because he would be visually impaired. It's not like visual impairment, it's just his battle vision is like reduced to 250 at best at this
Yeah,
point.
slowly going short-sighted. It's
Yes.
yeah. He'll take a step forward when he sees this, and he'll kind of put a hand on your shoulder, and he says, "Oh, my boy, I'm so sorry. If I'd known you'd already, I didn't know that it would happen to you so young. Someone should have been there to train you."
It would have been easier if you never hit it and explained it to me when I was young one, wouldn't it?
Perhaps. I was hoping so many things would be explained to you in so many different ways. But now that you are here, tell me, what of the Phoenix?
And that
You had
motherfucker is still inside. Yeah. It's annoying and I can hear him babbling all the goddamn time. Promising fortunes if I just let him out and talking about purging the world with fire and starting anew. It's kind of been an asshole, but I've been able to contain him to an extent. Last time I checked, the seal wasn't as damaged. However, there were people from the Phoenix clan that demanded me to go with them, or they're gonna forcefully try to take it.
Let me guess, the Asawas.
Pretty much, yeah. I don't understand though. Why? Didn't you have it in yourself? Wouldn't that make you more powerful and be able to protect everybody? Why it had to be me?
Oh, I was never the vessel for the Phoenix. That was. He looks like hesitant to say it. So he stops himself and he says, "It is time that I came clean. But Seto, if you want your answers, then you must let me train you. I believe that if what you have said is true, and you truly are able to manifest both the Tengu and control the Phoenix, you may be one of the only ones that can actually stop the Tulu now. I wouldn't put too much trust in the Kami to save you from this one."
I think there are people that are more able than me, but I mean, one of them can literally summon the god of death itself. Wouldn't god of death be more stronger than the Phoenix?
No, not necessarily. And the Phoenix, perhaps, but it is a rare thing for someone to hold both the Phoenix and the Hinekugan.
Yeah, I heard that once. Even had a challenge on the line that they wanted to take both of them from me. But I kind of gave my allegiance to them for the time being, so they didn't pursue that any longer, I guess.
He lets out a bit of a growl as he just says, "No, don't trust them, Seto. They will only use you as a weapon. That's why I took you away from there. Look, to use it properly, to make sure that it doesn't fall into the wrong hands, there are techniques that I can teach you, but it will take time. Time that I fear this world may not have. So if you are willing to let me train you, we must go now. there is a place here that can make training, well, can expedite the process somewhat. Time moves much differently in there, and about 1 day in there is about, well, about 4 weeks in there is about 1 day out here.
What about the Earth? What about the Kiga?
If all the samurai of Kiga can't last for a couple of days, then perhaps all hope is lost.
Before we go, or before I even say anything, can you find out where the young Empress is?
I will try, and he'll go over to the pond, and he is going to cast a jutsu. As you will see that the pond change to almost like a window, and you are going to see the following.
Oh shit, we got a picture? Oh shit, we
Overnight.
got a map. Oh shit! What the f-
Damn.
are those shades?
He did it.
My guy has a smoothie.
So can everyone see this one?
Oh shit.
So you see this massive creature, shades and all, with a cocktail in its hand, and in front of it, in two like dripping crystalline structures that it looks like they are encased in these purple crystals that have got black tendrils in the crystal just writhing around, and they look like they are just wet, or almost like there's an ooze covering the the crystal, and inside you can see Sakura and Elias both frozen. They seem like petrified in this crystal, and you can see this massive creature's tentacles just like hovering around them, and it looks like if this was any kind of normal creature, it would be licking its lips, but it looks like it is sitting down ready for a feast. And the two smartest members of your party are right in front of him.
Seta's gonna immediately just shout for Sakura and start kind of running towards it.
Yeah,
Like
you
he's
will
expecting it to be like a portal, but he doesn't realize it's not. He just wanna go.
Yeah, you splash down into the pool, and as you hit the water and disrupt the surface, the image will fade as it, like your father just he just sort of stands quietly.
So they're just gonna let them die there? Isn't she supposed to be the new emperor? That the current one doesn't give a fuck?
I can't speak for the emperor, but if you want to save her, there is only one way. We must go now. It doesn't seem like they have a lot of time.
I'm gonna get the all the answers after.
For each step you complete, I will answer one of your questions honestly and truthfully. No more secrets.
I'll lead the way.
Before we go, I need to be sure that you are willing to do this, this is going to be the most grueling training that you've ever gone through. And if you fail, there will be no way to save your friends.
Oh, if
But
I
if you
failed,
succeed,
things gonna get released, wouldn't it? So you're gonna have more trouble than I do. I'm ready for any kind
Alright.
of pain.
he will see your determination and lead you um, out from the gardens, and he will try and sort of usher you towards another gateway, but he seems to be quite like um, secretive about it. He's trying not to let anyone else see you, but he just tells you to hurry. And between the two of you, you manage to quickly slip over to his time chamber, and we will return to you there in a minute. But for now, we will head over to the rest of you. I'm trying to switch the map, but it's just frozen, so give me a sec. But as the other three of you, as you start making your way into the city, is there anything that you are doing? As I mean, you can see that this is a very dangerous place to be right now. Is there anything you're doing, like pre-potential combat or anything like that, as you're making your way into dangerous territory?
June will probably put foresight, so she has advantage on all the stuffs.
Okay.
I'm trying to figure out ways a jutsu that lets me move quietly or something. Actually, I'll. Oh, that's dumb. Never mind.
I went off of Cthulhu's Wild Ride.
Warlock regrets. I'm just gonna have to give it a refresh because it sort of crashed there. But
Yeah, the screen goes grey. Does that mean it's crashed or?
yeah, maybe just give it a second because there's
Could also mean that the WebGL crashed.
it's either loading or you might just need to refresh.
Sure, refresh.
Can anyone see the map?
What in the world?
Yes.
It's loading. Give me a
That's
sec.
a weird
Yeah, I
bug.
can see it now.
Just got logged out and then just infinite. You must be logged in to join this game. You must be logged in to join this game. Just infinite across my screen. That's a broken loop if I've ever seen one.
Yeah, if you guys are on the map, you can tell me what you would like to do. I did put your tokens down there. So
Currently loading. Okay. Yeah. Come on, Forge, you can do it. I believe in you.
Well, Jerry will see. He's not the sneaky one. Content remotely. I'll use the mole movement jutsu and the geolocation jutsu. So I'll move underground and I'll still be able to see around me. And head towards the graveyard underground.
I'm just going to stream and watch away. Oh, never mind. BC2 died. Loaded.
okay, so yeah, if you're trying to get to the graveyard, it's going to be you're going to have to cross the canal, which is on the sort of top right-hand side of the map.
Yeah.
But does that give you any particular stealth
No,
thing
I'm
other
just moving
than
underground.
being underground?
No,
Okay,
nothing
because a
else.
couple of these creatures do have tremor sense, so they will
A real shame.
they might notice you. So you can give me a stealth check if you're trying to avoid them.
Hey, I'm in now. We
Yeah, I'm
have
very
to
good with
be
those.
light on our feet. Gotta be stealthy. Gotta be really, really stealthy. Stealthy. That's 24.
That's a 14. No, 12. I have disadvantage.
Okay, so Jerry, as you are tunneling underneath the ground, you manage to get. I mean, I'll say you can move your movement speed and see which way you're going. But as you are creating this little tunnel for yourself, you are going to break through into another tunnel that has been made by something else entirely. And as soon as you break into it, you will notice that the gravity in that tunnel is reversed, and it is going to start sending you through it like it's a pneumatic tube as you start falling through the tunnel, and it is going to spit you up.
That's a real shame.
Is. Yeah, so actually you can roll a d8 to see where it spits you out.
A 2.
Okay, so you are going to appear. You get sort of pushed out of the hole, and you land behind a deep one that you can see is busy trying to get something out of this water in front of it. It doesn't seem to notice you immediately, but we will first get to the other two. As June, yeah, you are able to do things pretty stealthy, but what are you guys actually trying to do there?
Well, I'm assuming we got like some basic direction where we're going, and then we let Jerry do his thing. Which way are we going from on
So
the
the
map?
top right of the map would be the direction that you'd have to cross the canal there. But you would all know how to get to the graveyard because it was right across the road from the place that you guys were staying. So
Mm.
you would all have a basic idea, though it is chaos here. So the chances of getting there without running into anything are pretty slim.
No, it occurs to me I might have a thing. Give me 1 second. I just have to go to all the way to the bottom of my S rank spells. Give me a sec. This one. Is there a difference between the underworld and hell? Out of curiosity.
Well,
Yes.
yes, but by Kigani standards, the underworld is at least one of the levels in hell, well, of the hells. But yeah, to Kigani people, the underworld would be Jigoku, but it used to be Yomi, so that's the underworld has changed.
Yeah. Okay, never mind. The spell isn't actually. So I can just transport there. All right, no, never mind. Yeah, so June is just going to be basically on these going across these roofs, just leaping across, just trying to minimize being on the ground as much as possible and just ducking in between the roofs and stuff.
Okay, in Australia.
Well, let's see. I move, look around the corner, check if there's anyone watching. There is. Waiting for them to, like, what is called, like, turn away, then dart over. A slow approach, but at least, hopefully.
You can give me a stealth check. As you peek around the corner, you'll see Jerry get spat out of the little rabbit hole over there. But you'll also see that there are a number of creatures down that alleyway. You can see a mind flare down there and a couple of his minions. Yeah, you are not sure that you're able to hide from all the strange things that are flying above you and in the clouds and things around you. There is a lot going on, but the sort of chaos around you is probably enough to hide your movements. There don't seem to be any creatures looking at you right now. Yeah, I'm not going to call you out on every time. We're not in the initiative yet, so. But what are you going to do there as you pop out of the hole there, Jerry? Are you? I mean, you see this creature right in front of you that you're not sure if it's hurt you, but it doesn't seem to have reacted yet.
I'll use the spell which let's see, Masquerade. I'll cast Disguise Self on myself. I believe it will let me look like. Just make sure.
What are you trying to look like?
Like the deep one, so once standing in front of me.
Okay, yeah, I'll say as you do this, you see it does notice you and turn around, and it is going to just squawk something at you in deep speech and just point over to the boxes. June, from up on the roof, you'll hear it say, "What you just standing around for? Loot this stuff, man."
Yeah, seeing this, Jerry, you'll hear June's voice saying, he wants to loot stuff. making many friends out
I'll
here.
just nod and start waiting for him to turn away and keep going upwards. I'll go in this direction and to the right.
Okay, all three of you will see as you're moving to there, and Astray, as you kind of peek around the next corner, you will see the creature that you saw bounding across the rooftops on this rooftop here, and it seems to be growling down at something. You can't see what's on the other side just yet, but it does definitely look like it's spotted its prey from where you are.
Right. I'm assuming we're gonna ignore the helpless person that thing is probably fighting, right? Because there are horrible people already dead.
I mean, Australia, from your vantage point now, you will see a mind flayer slowly floating towards a samurai who has got another one of those nightmare beasts on the roof behind him, but he just has his sword at the ready, and he's looking around very nervously. It seems like he is surrounded, and he is wearing Lion Clan armor.
As if we even helped him here, he would likely not survive.
Enough.
But enough? Enough what?
You don't. You would not like it.
Like,
Yeah, you see it start moving in towards him, kind of faster, but like blasting him in the back there. So.
Exactly.
Is it just the one beam there, or are you doing them
No,
all
no.
up?
I'm just. Yeah, I'm just using them all. I'm just learning the new one. I'm so used to ASI.
damn. 8 damage. 10 damage. Wow.
Okay. So was that all of them?
That's all of them.
Nice. Okay, so yeah, as these Eldritch Blasts, you see it rushing forward, and it just these explosions on its back as it gets blasted forward and knocked off balance. And as it gets knocked off balance, the samurai takes his opportunity and he draws a blade, and he's going to make a quick strike again. And then we are going to roll for initiative.
Let's go, baby. I'm first.
Attacked by a bug. Okay. So as we begin, the creature that just got shot in the back is going to. You see it just let out this little shrill screech as it communicates with its allies here, and it's going to try and turn around and look where that attack came from. So, can you give me another stealth check, please, Australia, if you're trying to stay hidden? Okay, not quite enough as he looks back and is going to point in your direction and just let out that same commanding screech. And then it is going to mind blast the samurai. Actually, yeah, okay, I said the same. Okay, you see the samurai is stunned as he grabs his head in pain, and we go to Jerry.
Them already. Well, I believe I heard the screech, and I also believe everyone in the city probably heard the screech. And be as good a time as any to nuke. Let's see if this one is in the here. No. All reliable star shatter. And I will target this entire map.
Great.
Move a bit forward, but this might be a lot of saves, and I apologize, DM.
Oh, wait, is it actually going to place a template?
No, it's not a template. None.
Okay, please don't, because
Not doing anything. It is no template. It's just it will target everyone except us, I guess, and any non-aberration creatures, because it's my choice. So I will not do anything else.
okay, what is the save?
Strength save of DC 20.
And what's the effect?
On failed save, they will be paralyzed, knocked prone, unable to move, and find it hard to breathe. They need to make a save at the end of the turn if they're there. Right, is it? Or if, yeah, and if he's paralyzed, he takes 98 damage at the end of his turn. And if he doesn't make the save at the end of his turn, he takes another damage. Like he takes the same amount of damage again, another 98.
Okay, I can't actually roll for every fucking creature at the same time.
But
Just hold on. Just give me 6 years. Okay, just roll your damage, and I'm gonna try and move on because it's just breaking Foundry.
31 earth damage.
Yeah. Okay. Is that your turn? Is that your turn, Jared?
Maybe his internet died. Discord died.
No.
Your turn, June.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, I guess Juno's gonna sigh and getting stuck in a combat that could have been avoided, but oh well. She's just gonna target, I think, 2 Eldritch Blast towards this white player over there, and then whatever this thing is over there. Let's see, where's my Eldritch Blast now? Ah, there it is. Cool. First attack. 33, I'm sure. Yeah, that's 12 points of damage. And second one. Wow. Well, that's something. And then other 2 towards this thing over here. Hey, that's 20. $22 points. Nice. And June is just going to duck behind that little bit of roof there, and that'll be it, really.
It is time to finish the job. Let's see. Yeah. Just firing it all. Ensuring that thing is dead. Then that's it.
Okay, this creature is going to turn around and it is going to jump across the roof and go forward. Oh, actually, it's going to look at June because it can see you. Need a con save, please, as it blasts a disintegrating gaze at you.
Sure thing. It's at advantage though, because I am cool and have foresight. I don't think that's gonna help. That's gonna be a 9.
You take 87 points of force damage.
Alright. Let's see. That takes away my shield, and I'm down to 92 hit points.
Then it is going to jump across here. As oh no, there's a legendary action. That is its turn. That's as far as it can get. As it leaps across the building and is sort of hanging on. The other one is paralyzed by the star exploding above it. And I don't know what's happened to Jerry.
Think either internet or Discord.
Well, I mean, well, he's not in immediate danger. He's got that spell. So the screamer's going to make another thing. This guy is still screaming. So June, we're back to you.
Well, I'm not going. Actually, yeah, it has a disadvantage on me, so I'm gonna June's gonna jump over to this roof over here. Going to send. Yeah, we'll start with the Eldritch blasting this thing and hopefully kill it.
It does get a 21 to hit you on an opportunity attack.
That hits, unfortunately. Yeah, I'm not gonna bother using what's his face? Substitution technique.
But are you using it?
No. Use it.
Okay, then it's 17 points of slashing damage.
Cool. Right. I'll just blast this thing. Twelve points of
When
damage.
did you guys get bored of Eldritch Blast? Like,
Never ever. There's it's just so good. It's just the ye old cantrip that just does everything for you.
there'd be so many other ways to get anyway.
Nope, I accidentally used dancing lights and all that. Wow. That is disappointing roll, but this will hit. Fortunately, I do not have the hit points to use chakra, so awesome. It is dead. June's going to switch targets and send the last Eldritch Blast towards that thing. That terrifying thing. What's damage? Basically, she's running, takes a slash on her back, and basically shoots these Eldritch Blast mid-air, killing that thing, and lands on this roof. Yeah, I can only move 30 feet. That was 30 feet. I remember. Yeah, 30 feet. That is going to be her turn.
Oh, that's fair.
Well, time to look for the weird creature. Oh, see it.
You can see it's kind of slipping off the tiles there as it's just taken the hit from June.
And time to use something that interact with another of my abilities. Still some damage.
Yeah, not bad damage from that.
And in hiding. And that's it.
Okay, on the beast. Does not get its thing back. And this one. Still does not save against Jerry's thing, so the one up here is going to clamber over here. And it is going to make one claw attack against each of you. "19 misses the strength. Oh, 26 with disadvantage.
Can't avoid that. Strength saving throw.
A strength save will be knocked prone, I think.
Okay. Nope. 18 points of damage.
So yeah, as this one jumps over the building, it kind of takes a swipe, takes some of the building with it, but knocks you over and into the broken tiles.
A Constitution saving throw for
concentration. I don't know what it thinks you concentrate. Oh, for foresight, but you can remove the
Foresight
concentration. If you...
has, yeah, Foresight doesn't have concentration.
Yeah, you can just right click on the little
Yeah.
picture in the top. And then it is making a tusk attack against a stray. Oh, 30 to hit.
Okay, disadvantage, right?
This is against the stray.
I'm talking about the first attack.
Yeah,
attack
it went for you at disadvantage and still got a 20. Okay, that's 19 points of slashing there, Australia, but unless you've got a reaction.
Nah.
That's right.
Okay, then at the end of your turn, we're going to pop over to Seto. So, Seto, you are taken into a hyperbolic time chamber, essentially, and your father is going to stand across an arena from you, and by this point, also, you will also get a long rest, because of heaven magic as you walk in here. And you will see your dad across this lane in front of you as he is going to stand there, and you will see him summon his own Tengu.
Oh shit.
I'll give you guys a token now. Hold on. And he will say, "All right, let's see how much you've learned. See what kind of baseline we're working with. Don't want to waste any more time than we have to."
So you just want to see what I can do?
Let's see what kind of mastery you have over that Tengu. This first part of the training is going to take about 4 weeks, but I would first like to see where you stand. So when you're ready, show me what you've got. And he stands there, like ready to battle with his own Tengu.
Okay, I'll use an action in order to manifest my half body tank manifestation. Actually, I need to use the bonus action to activate Hinakogan, and then I can do that. So.
Okay. Well, when I mean, it would give you the time to summon. But I'm going to ask you to roll for initiative.
Okay. I don't think I can lose to a 1. Yay! Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, no, he's waiting patiently.
Okay, so without too further ado, I'll just use both of my attacks. Oh. Both my attacks to attack his tank with my longbow, essentially.
Okay, he is going to.
I'm sorry.
No, that's cool. Flaming. With the vehicle. So that first one, as these two arrows come flying in, it is going to use a reaction. Okay, what was it was 31 on the first one, right?
Yeah, I think it was. I don't know why it disappeared, but I'm pretty sure it was 31.
Yeah, no, that's how much it applied, so it's fine. Okay, so that first arrow that comes in, that his Tengu is going to catch it mid-air as he essentially deflects the arrow, but the second one hits him full on.
Mm.
Hold
Oh,
on.
that's all I can do.
Okay, so yeah, so it does take the damage there, and then on his turn, he will rush forward, and he is going to use. Let's see, is an action or bonus? One sec. Sorry. Okay, so as he starts running, he's going to use a bonus action, and you're going to see that the Tengu is going to grow wings as a red mask appears on your father's face as well, and you're going to see his chakra suddenly change, and It looks very strange. It doesn't look like any sort of attack you've seen before. But he is then going to use his action, and you're going to see. I need you to please make a. Oh, no, it's an attack. Yeah. Oh, that is a crit.
Holy shit. I'll use the flexion missile as a reaction,
Okay.
which will allow me to reduce the damage by 28 points. Oh shit, never mind, he's dead. I did not see what it was. 140? What the fuck?
Yeah, as you see his Tengu, as you see these wings spread out from it, and you see it power up a shot as the bolt in its arrow, you see it explode into energy. That there is more chakra coming off of that bolt than you've seen, and as it just fires it through, it takes your Tengu out in one clean shot, and then you see it draw a second bolt and just stand pointing it at you, but it doesn't fire. As he says, well, it seems that you've figured something out at least, but you still have much to learn.
At that point, I think that would actually push me over the edge, and I would level up my Hinekogan, because now I would be at 28 points of burn. Need to do another. Oh god.
And that just levels up your, I mean, yeah, the other feature stuff I'll have to get to later, but that levels up the Tengu, doesn't it?
Yeah, it allows me to have a full body manifestation at this point.
Okay, yeah. So from just from that, you already get some ideas on how you can make it more powerful. But you will also notice, as your eyes are burning, you see that he has got the Hineko gun as well, and it seems like he is quite practiced with it. But that mask that has like appeared on his face, that isn't something that has happened to you. You've just seen that on the manifestation.
Is that a mask like what they have? Well, my teammates?
Yeah.
The freaking gold. No, it's not the golden mask. They have the red mask, right?
Yeah, the
Most of
red
them.
mask with the long nose.
So he has the same one as well?
Yeah, one of those just appeared on his face as he activated something. It seemed like he summoned that mask onto his face.
Oh, fuck.
I mean, if you have a look at his Tengu, you can see his own eyes are glowing in a similar way, where you can't, like, you can see the Hineko gun in his eye, but it's just glowing behind the mask.
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah, so he hasn't fired that second shot. Are you going to do anything on your turn?
Give me a second, I just need to see one thing. I'll just stand in front of him and I'll ask him about the mask. I've seen that with my teammates. How the hell did you got it?
Your teammates?
Yeah, I think 2 or 3 of them have it as well.
I somehow seriously doubt that. Unless you mean, well, don't tell me you've made friends with the Monkey King.
Monkey King. Didn't we? Okay, out of character. Didn't we beat the Monkey King like in the fourth
Yeah.
session or something?
You killed him, and when either it was when you were here or when Sakura, I think it was Sakura that saw him here. You've been here to the heavens, though, right?
Yeah, but I haven't
Yeah,
seen
yeah.
him. Yeah.
When you did. When you came
Oh.
here the first time, he was
Oh,
here
true.
training under your father.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, so you did see him, but I think, yeah, he's definitely not here now.
I mean, I'll tell him that brazenly that we killed him. So I guess but I don't think that they got it from him. I think they got it from someone else.
I think you may be mistaking it for a different kind of mask. This is a mask granted only to those who have mastered the art of Tengu Senjutsu. This is for sages only of our bloodline, our heritage. There are very few that know this technique. And it is only with the use of powerful things like the Hineko gun that you can truly master it.
Maybe I misheard you wrong, but this is the same mask that I think Ashreya and
It
Matt
is not.
have, right? Oh, then
No,
I
they've got
misheard.
like a red dragon mask.
Oh, okay.
This is the Tengu mask.
Okay, I'm sorry. Then I literally misheard you. I thought that it was the same mask.
I mean, that would make sense in characters. Like, the only difference is really the long nose.
And how does one obtain that?
Well, that's what I'm here to teach you. I suppose if you're ready, he will sort of chuckle and say, maybe we should start at the beginning, and he will let go of his transformation. But he will stay with the mask on. And yeah, if you don't want to sort of fight with him anymore, if you're not going to take any actions here in combat,
I mean, it's
then
obviously that I should be using this thing, but I don't think that I can defeat the fucker at the moment. So. Yeah. I'll just slowly approach towards him.
so yeah, he'll get the message that you're not sparring with him anymore, and he will begin his instruction as he is going to start teaching you how to unlock Sage Mode.
Oh my god.
So the way this works is that there are several steps to learning this this ability, and you can only learn it from a sage themselves. So that may be a specific creature or a tribe that you've made an association with, but you will have the choice here to basically lean towards the Tengu or towards the Phoenix. But he is very much trying to teach you the way of the Tengu. Because honestly, the Phoenix is overkill. You don't need more firepower. This will give you wind abilities which can enhance your flames though, and make you faster than anything alive. The process will take 12 weeks, assuming everything goes perfectly. There are 4 steps, and each of them require 4 weeks. It's not necessarily all training, but you will need time to recover as well. For the first step, I am going to need you to make a series of acrobatics or athletics checks. And to unlock to complete this, you're going to have to basically succeed in best of 5 as you now go into this training over the next few weeks. I will kind of let we can talk about it out of game if you want, but you can come up with what this training actually is if you'd like. Because I mean, flavor wise, it could go a lot of ways. But the first check, this is your check for the physical sort of side of things. So, yeah, this is the physically taxing portion of the Sage training. And if you don't make them, it could be very bad. The
Oh,
DC is
shit.
25. So,
Okay.
if you want to, you can add more time to it. For each week that you add, you can add a +2 to that steps ability check. But yeah, remember 4 weeks in here is the equivalent of 1 day outside. So you could potentially finish this all in 4 days if you are able to succeed every check. But for now, you can make 5 athletics or acrobatics checks, and we can see how the first step goes.
Can I use any of the jutsus, or it has to be base one?
You can cast one jutsu of your choice once to help you succeed one of the 5 checks. Yeah, so I will actually, I'm going to give you permission over the thing in the directory so you can read through the rules. So we can go back to the others while you go through it. Just tell me if you can see it.
Ninjutsu, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see it. Okay, I'll read through it in that way.
Cool. And with that, we'll go back to the other. Okay, so you guys are not far from where you started, and June, we are starting with you as this creature is trying to fight you both.
So I am prone, I believe.
Yes.
Right, Jin is going to stand up. Obviously, don't want to get attacked. Normal. I have normal attacks against me. let's see. No point running away, otherwise I have more attacks on Australia. Yeah, I'll just blast this guy in. Yeah, I'll just blast. It will just be a normal attack because it's a range attack and I have advantage, so it just cancels out. So it's just gonna be a normal attack. Why is this not working? There we go. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, they get 30 hits. 15 points of damage. The first one, as I basically shotgun blast these out, just blast right in its face. Oh, that was nearly a 20. Nine points of damage on that one. Third one, yeah, 29. 14 points of damage, and last one. 3%. 17 still hits, nice. 15 points of damage. Yeah, that seemed like a lot. That was 29, 34, 44. Jeez, that's a lot of damage. I'm happy with that. And that will be her turn, I believe. I don't think she has a good bonus action she can really use. Actually, this might help. Just want to quick check. Okay, cool, never mind. Yeah, that'll be June's turn.
Oh well. To make a repeat of last time. Poor June. Let's see if it even can figure out to heal. Yeah. And that brings us to Nightmare Beast.
At the end of your turn, it is going to use Frightful Howl, and it is going to let out a howl as it exhales a cloud of magical fear gas all around it. And I need you both to please make a wisdom saving throw or be frightened.
Sure thing. Oh, what the heck? That was weird. What is wrong with my Chrome right now? Chrome, you okay?
Australia, that is a failure. June, you got a 27, that's plenty. But Australia, are you not immune to frightened?
That's Jerry. I only
Oh,
have
okay, so it's
advantage on
masked.
Friday.
You didn't even have to roll to be frightened.
Okay, yeah, so then you are frightened, Australia, as it makes a claw attack against you. Okay, everything's frozen, so give it a sec. 23 to hit.
No.
It's a 24 to hit.
Okay. And you can have it.
Oh, no. You are knocked prone. Makes its second attack for 25. Okay, and 9 points of damage on that one. Then it will try and gore June with its tusks. And misses with a 15. Okay, so Australia is prone. This creature is still alive, and Australia is looking pretty afraid of it. The other one, however, oh, finally. The other one is going to turn and go this way.
Wait, it's not going to attack.
No, it just saw a lot of things getting killed, and it can't see what's going on behind that building. It is seemingly run away after it's been hammered by the freaking star thing several times. And this guy finally recovers. Okay. June, back to you.
Right, Jin's going to do the same thing she was doing already, and I'll just blast this thing in the back.
Also, Seto, can you see this map?
Yes, I can.
Scourge should also move away so she can get advantage. So, attack of opportunity.
Oh, man. This thing. An 18 to hit.
18 misses. And time to make her 4 attacks. 26 on the first one. Ooh, nice 15 points of damage. Second one. High numbers, very big numbers. Another 12 points of damage. Natural 20. Not dead yet, but very close to death. Oh, another nat 20, another nat 20. That was weird. Anyway, last one. Let's see how much. Enough? 10 damage? Nope, not enough. Well, that'll be June's turn. very nearly kills this thing, and she ducks behind this. Oh, sorry. I just want to move over to there. She ducks behind the roof over there.
Okay, you can move it.
Cool. There you go.
Okay, Australia. This thing's looking nearly dead.
It's not dead yet. Oh well. Missed a step away. Just here.
Yeah, no, that's enough. It dies of boredom. And we are out of combat.
And that's right. You really have to attack everything.
Not everything. Only the thing that attacked the person over there.
The samurai is going to shout out once he hears it calm down. Who are you people? Stay back!
We are the one that saved you from these outsiders.
Well, I am grateful, but I didn't ask for your help. And he looks just scared, really.
Well, you looked like you needed help. You were surrounded by two of those like void-looking beasts, a mind flare, whatever that thing was.
He just like looks back over his shoulder and he says, "Well, thank you, samurai. Good luck to you then." And he's going to start trying to move away. Are you going to try and stop him or say anything to him, or are you letting him run off?
Well, Australia had a very good reason to save them, so I'm sure she would want to do something.
I'm sure that's a good idea to go that way. You may run into more creatures like that, or worse things. There is strength in numbers after all.
I'd agree. I'm trying to get to the castle. That's where the rest of the clan is holed up. But I want to help as many as I can on the way. If you've got any sense, you'll join us there, though I'm not sure they'll be welcoming to all the clans. And he still seems suspicious of you, but yeah, you would know that he's running in the same sort of direction that you guys are.
Well, let's get moving then.
Yeah, Gina's going to continue sticking to the roofs to stay out of sight of bad things.
As you guys go down the street, you'll hear screaming coming from this commoner as this black mass just moves across the sky. You see tendrils whipping down and picking things up as it seems to be moving in towards the commoner. And he is going to immediately rush to the aid of this. But as he's running in there, are you guys going to do anything?
June is going to face palm and maybe say, This is why you help yourself before helping others, because he's gonna die now.
No.
Well, I'll never understand samurai.
What the fuck are you then? Aren't you a samurai?
In name only. She did cause the apocalypse, so Jin doesn't really care about lives at the moment.
So what are you doing?
I don't
He's
know.
not. He doesn't seem to want anything to do with you guys. He's just trying to save these people. You can let him do his thing if you don't want to get involved.
Well, that's exactly what Jin's doing. She's not getting involved. She's just following the group at the moment.
Yeah, well, the group is 2 people, so you guys
What
have
do
got
you
to.
want me to do? There's death everywhere. It's another 2 people dead is not going to really do much for Jin.
Yeah, that's fine. But what are you doing? You guys have to do something. Otherwise, we can just sit here and watch
It is
the NPCs attack each other.
Let's see. It's made of darkness, and therefore, logically,
Okay. As you launch a fireball and roll for initiative again. Okay, and before we start, Seto, have you rolled those acrobatics or athletics checks, or do you want to do them now?
Not yet. I just was looking if anything can help me. The DC is quite high, but I found something, and I'll make those rolls after I cast the jutsu. If that's all right.
Yeah, so you can use the jutsu to help you on one of the rolls.
Yeah.
So yeah, what
It's,
jutsu are you?
it's bestial art predator, which would push my dexterity to 22, and also give me +5 to acrobatics, athletics, filter perception check. So in total, I would get +6 on the first one.
And for this one, I mean, I was picturing that he would be like challenging you to a foot race, basically, to try and test your speed. But is there anything in particular that you'd want to be doing for this training?
You remember, like, pretty much what you said, just a high-speed chase, trying to get one to another in a large forest. And basically, you need to swing from one tree to another, and just all chaotic. You
Yes,
can't just fucking running.
he'll pull out a little a bell and attach it to his sash, and just say, "When you can grab the bell, it will have passed." And you can, yeah. Let's see how the chase goes. Oh, just
God, just barely make it with that +6 additional.
just the 2 of you like dashing through these forests, and how do you surprise him and get it the first time?
I'll with my Hinekon gun, I'll try to peek where his blind spot is, and then hide behind one of the trees, and just literally like teleport almost next to it, and I'll swipe for the bell, but it's just gonna be inches closest before I topple down and start running again. It was that close. Fuck. I'm not really like confident. Here comes
Yeah,
the
you'll
second
see him reappear. Like as you're running off, he will likewise teleport next to you and steal it back from you. As he just says, "Well done, my boy. Let's see if you can get lucky twice." And will rocket off, and you'll notice that he is moving unnaturally fast. Like you know how fast you are, but whatever jutsus he's using are just pushing him over that edge. It seems like he's not even putting in that much effort. But he is wearing the mask, I will say. He's in Sage mode.
Oh god. Oh my god. Good. One more.
Well, it seems you were ready after all. One more time.
I mean, maybe you're just too old. I'll chuckle to myself.
Maybe.
I'll basically just appear in front of him, and he'll literally hit my chest, and like the little ball will fall, and I'll pick it up from ground. If anything, I'm good at is speed. I don't think anyone can beat me in that. Nice try, though.
Well, I certainly tried my best. Glad to see that you inherited something from me at least. I mean, he tries to to save face, but you've beaten him fair and square on the first step, and that will take you. I mean, this is over the first 4 weeks, and he will take some time after that to go and sort of get some rest, and he will pull out a meal that is one of the best looking things since you've been to the festival. There is an endless supply of food for you to eat here. And he says, "Well, before we move on to the next one, eat up, regain your strength. We begin training at the top of the week."
I could use that. It's been hell trying to pick you up, so don't mind me. Itadakimasu. He will start munching.
I do think you've also earned yourself an answer. We're going to go back to the others for now, but you can think of what the first question is that you want to ask him, because he will give you an honest answer now to one question.
Yeah.
But back in Nishizawa, as you guys see this black cyst moving across the sky towards towards you, but mainly towards the commoner and the samurai, you're going to see suddenly a couple of bursts of this black void stuff just starts spilling out of it as though something is hitting it from the other side. And a tabaxi is going to be flying off the roof, and you see is throwing shuriken and kunai. I'm not sure if any of you guys specifically have met this guy, but has been around town. I think maybe only Elias spoke to him.
Where's that cat with the tattoos?
He's one of them, yeah. He's part of that gang, but this guy you can see is one of one of the skinless, I mean, one of the hairless tabaxi Yakuza guys. Okay. And he lands on the opposite roof as you see him just unloading these shuriken and distracting the creatures. But June, we go to you.
Righty then. Yeah, in order to at least try to protect the samurai and the civilian, June is going to cast a vortex. Yeah, here's the one. She's going to cast it on this thing. I just quick check. Yeah, just right. So yeah, I'm going to need a con save from this thing, or it's going to be teleported to a place of my choosing 30 feet away.
That is a fail with 12.
I shall teleport it. Mr. Cat is over there. Yeah, so basically 30 feet up.
30 feet up.
Not up into the air, like north.
Oh, okay.
To keep to get the common and the samurai out of the harm's way. And I think that'll be June's turn. She can't really do much else. She'll just move back a bit.
Okay, yeah, you'll see you kind of move it to the other side of that building, and it looks a little bit confused as to what happened there. Mm. So I'm just checking. Oh no, Alt is one. Okay. So yeah, if that's you, then we go to its turn. And it is going to it moves. You see it hover back over the building, and it is going to make an entropic scream, as every creature within 30 feet of it needs to make a wisdom save. I think that hits you there, Strand. Yeah.
I love that it fails itself.
Yeah, why? I'm like, why did it take damage? It targeted itself. So.
Within 30 feet, I don't think I'm in range. Yeah. 6 feet away. Cool.
Okay, so this guy fails, but okay, not too badly. Astray, you make it, so you will take half damage. So that's 11 points of psychic damage. And then it makes some attacks with its tentacles. Okay. So you see it hover down onto the other side, and as it lets out this scream, you see the two of them grabbing onto their ears as these tentacles just come down, pick them up, and pull both of them back into the void. You hear them screaming, and then you just see bones fall out. A few moments later, both of them are dead. And Estrella, we go to you.
There's only one thing to do. Since it seems to only use that. Exactly what I'm doing. Intellect Fortress.
Nice.
And that's pretty much it.
Okay, this guy's going to run in. Let me just check. He's going to use a Shadow Rush. Me. Oh man, I've got to get the other freeform jutsu. It's much easier. So he is going to hit this thing with a combo and a finisher. As you see him pull out his Kusarigama, and you see an explosion coming from the other side of this thing as this thing takes. Okay, yeah, you will see this chakra explosion from the other side of the creature as it spills this black ichor all over the place. And June, you see it is looking badly hurt now, but the commoner and the samurai are very dead. It's your turn.
I'm just gonna keep it simple. Try to finish it off with a Eldritch Blast. Keep it simple, stupid. Yeah. 9 points of damage on the first one. $15 points on the second one. Eh, 7 points on the third one, and then last one. maybe finish it off. 30 points on the last one.
Ooh,
Very close.
not quite, but one more of those might do.
And June is just gonna move over to this roof over here, and that'll be her turn.
Okay. This thing is not looking great, so. But after taking that hit, I need. It is going to cast a spell. Okay, I need you, June, to please make a contested, or make a strength check for me, please.
Strength check, sure. -1 to this. Right.
Oh, it is not enough, unfortunately, as you feel it casts telekinesis on you, and you, as you're trying to move across, you're going to feel yourself like lift up into the air, just as something grabs you. These invisible tendrils are going to restrain you in its telekinetic grip, and you are just lifted mid-air. Can't do anything else with you on this turn.
Cool.
But it is then going to. Oh, I forgot. Okay. And then as it sort of holds you up there, it is going to emit its aura of mind erosion. And I need Estrella, you can please give me an intelligence saving throw, but you will have advantage on this from your intellect fortress. Oh,
What are those dice?
the dice have been that. Okay, so you will now have disadvantage on all wisdom and charisma saving throws until the start of its next turn, which doesn't really mean much, but it would cancel things out. And then we go to you.
Well, doesn't really matter. So I'm gonna burn it alive.
And that you do. You see that darkness ignite like it's oil and tar as the entire thing just sets alight and drops down onto the building like a meteor, just smashing through the roof. And you see this building now smoldering as well, but the creature is dead. Oh, wait, what? Oh, it wasn't, because it has resistance. No, it is. It's just not applying it well. Yeah, okay. So that brings us out of combat once again, as you see the tabaxi kind of jump over the hole that's now in the ceiling onto the other side, as he just says, "Oh, good job, thanks for the help."
Yeah, still didn't save the two that got killed there.
Sadly seems we can't save anyone. Oh well. So we gotta continue.
I'd be careful going around that way. There's a mass of creatures on the right-hand side. Probably better going through the fountain. I think they're already down that way.
Fountain area, yeah. It's not a bad idea. Yeah, I realize I've been able to cast invisibility at will for the longest time, and I just keep forgetting about it.
What the fuck?
It's one of my eldritch invocations, and I just keep forgetting about it. So yeah, June turns into a literal shadow as she moves invisibly.
As you guys get over to the fountain, you will see that ahead of you, the building, the big building there is burning more than the others, I should say. And you can hear screaming coming from inside the building. But yeah, are you guys doing anything as you get to the fountain itself? Because like just where you are on the map.
I don't think so. Nothing in particular, unless Australia's swimming in the fountain.
As they said, through the fountain.
Okay.
So just walking through the fountain.
Yeah, you see the Tabaxi looking up at the building, trying to look at the windows, see if he can see anything. But June, as you make your way up on the left-hand side there, you will hear a commotion coming from inside the building over there. And then you will see the window there is going to explode as most of the wall gets ripped away, and a creature is sent flying through it as it skids to the ground and just leaves a smear of blood behind it.
Oh my. Was it like sent through that wall by something or someone, perhaps?
Yeah, it seems like something just booted it through that wall. And then a moment later, you will see a samurai climbing out through the new hole in the wall. As you see Daichi, as Daichi walks out, his sword drawn, he walks up to the creature and he will stab it through the head as it's lying on the ground and just finish it off. But yeah, Daichi Tatsuo, your daimyo is right there, and he kind of looks around, doesn't see you there, June, because you went invisible, right?
Yeah.
So he sees Estrella apparently playing in the fountain. And he says, "Oh, good, you're alive."
Pretty much.
Jin's just gonna hop onto that roof and drop the invisibility and just say, "Hey, Daniel, been a while."
Oh, I was starting to think I'd never see you lot again. Where are the others?
Lost and or killed. We only know of me, Shreya, and Jerry, who's around here somewhere. The others, God knows.
No, well, that's a shame. But not to worry. I'm glad I found you. General Mack is around here as well. We will meet up with him and make our way to the castle. Tonight, the daimyo will fall, and I hope you'll be there to take his head. I take it you've got your orders?
What? What daimyo?
The
Excuse me?
Lion Clan Daimyo. Damn it, where have you guys been? Listen, we don't have time to explain it all now, but your orders are to get to the castle and bring us the head of the Lion Clan Daimyo. I don't expect that you'll be able to take him down on your own, but I'll be there soon enough to finish him off. I'm sure he has many guards with him, so be on your well, yeah, be on your own guard.
Wait, the Lion Clan Daimyo? What? Wait, why are we killing the Lion Clan Daimyo when there's a literal apocalypse going on around us?
We can take care of the eldritch beasts, and we can be the heroes who save Nishizawa. This is a perfect opportunity. We're not going to let it go to waste. Kinji is preparing something that'll help us take care of the big ones soon enough. But until he gets here, I'll be relying on those of you still in the city.
Jin is absolutely flabbergasted at this moment. If she didn't have her mask on, her jaw would have just been dropped right now.
Is there a problem?
So, with all these innocent people dying around you, you're still making a grab for power. Yes?
He just like tilts his head at you, like he almost seems confused at the question. Says, none of this is our fault, as far as I can tell. They've got a shoddy daimyo, and they could use a replacement. I think the Lion Clan will thank me. Well, once they start wearing blue, that is.
Jin just looks over to Estrella, like, with this absolute flabbergasted impression on her face. Expression on her face.
We were actually on our way to the graveyard to get some people to help with this mission.
Doubt you'll find many at the graveyard. At least, none that are more useful than those lying out here on the streets. The main forces have moved to the castle, and we should take advantage of this opportunity while we have it. You're not refusing a direct order, are you? And as he says that, the building behind him where the tabaxi has gone up to investigate will just explode with debris and flame, as you will see a creature just bust through the walls, and you will just see eyes and slime, and it will let out a horrible screech as it attacks the tabaxi.
Oh my. Hope be
And
as that may, we have to survive that thing first.
it, you see what looks like a long sphincter extend from it and swallow the tabaxi whole, and he disappears.
Huh. Well, I don't know about you, Australia, but I'm done taking orders from Daichi over here. I think I'm gonna do my own thing.
Are you saying that in earshot of Dite? Like, saying that open?
Yeah, you can say that openly.
You think now is a good time to betray me, June? No one will miss you in all of this madness.
Nobody was going to miss me anyway. I assure you.
Oh, that's not true. I think you're a valuable addition to our army. I wouldn't want to lose such a powerful warrior. But I must have those I can trust. So which will it be?
I wasn't going to stop you or get in your way. We've got our own thing to get done. So.
He just grins like the utter disrespect he finds funny.
So, Australia, are you coming with, or are you going to follow this man's orders?
As I said, we were going to the graveyard.
You see the creatures slowly moving towards you, just eyes blinking and making these squelching noises. And he says, "You just said Daichi is laughing. He's not even paying attention to it."
I'm just waiting to see what his reaction to this is.
He's just laughing at you. He's not. He goes, "Well then, what are you waiting for?"
Oh, I was just going to leave. But I'm sure you're going to try to do something about that, aren't you?
You know what happens to the samurai who disobey a direct order?
Substitute probably ends up with their heads rolling, right? Yeah. Well, also checked. We aren't samurai yet. June gives a small wink and just dimension doors. What's the distance again? One dimension door.
400.
500 feet. She dimension doors 500 feet towards the graveyard.
Okay.
I feel like I'm playing with really hot fire right now.
Yeah, I mean, of all the great decisions you've been making lately, this is really gonna end well for you. But Daichi just stands there laughing as you disappear, and the creature is moving in towards you and Daichi. There, Estrella, are you gonna do?
Well, I have an idea where they are going, so I think I will be hunting down the traitor for you. And I just dimension doors towards the graveyard.
Okay. Yeah. As you leave, you will see, like, as soon as you're stepping through the dimension door, Daichi's facial expression just change, and he is going to swing his sword, and this creature is going to just be sliced in half and just explode in a gout of flame. As you will see that from the 500 feet away, that you just see an explosion coming from where Daichi was. Like, you guys can move 500 feet along the map.
Sure, like, and I were just like, yeah, peace out. We're not dealing with that. He is truly a madman.
Cool. So you skip the map. and we go back to Seto. You can roll another 5 checks if you want. Sorry for keeping you waiting.
No, no worries.
Yeah, what is the next one?
I'd probably, as we're eating, he would just look at him and ask him, why did they need to hide from the fact that he's like from Phoenix Clan and Hinekogan and all the Phoenix?
I took you from them because I knew that they would turn you into a weapon. I never wanted you to contain or to carry the Phoenix, but because of your mother and I's heritage, she thought it would be a good idea. It was an honorable thing, but I knew what that would mean for you, and so I left. I wasn't sure you'd ever develop the Hineko or be able to control the beast. But I'm glad to see that you have.
If you knew all that, wouldn't it be smarter to at least allow me to become the weapon so I can defend those who needed it? Instead of just taking me away and me having to learn everything by myself?
I never meant for you to learn it all by yourself, Seto. I didn't expect to be gone from your life so soon. I thought I would have time to train you, to show you how to use it properly. But it seems your mother was not the only one to make mistakes.
So
I'm trying to make up for that now, if you'll let me.
Oh, better ever than never, I guess.
As much as I regret not being there, you do seem to have learned a lot in my absence. So let's see if it's enough. And he will again, I think, challenge you to sparring, as the next one is either a check with your jutsu ability score or your martial arts abilities, so unarmed strikes or something like that. But
Yeah,
he will also, as part of this, teach you about the different kinds of energy, which, I mean, I don't know if you want to actually get into that, but
I'm down for anything. As long as it doesn't take way too long so that other people don't get to.
yeah, look, we're going to wrap the session up here, I think. But you can make those checks, and we'll see how it goes. As
I'll just use unarmed strike. I would probably envision this as fist battle between those two. Oh shit. I pressed the wrong thing.
so yeah, he will be trying to get you to spar, but while also trying to gather nature energy, which is kind of like the same meditation process that you've used to gather chakra before, but it is a lot more difficult, especially as you are starting to notice moving while doing it is practically impossible, and that first attempt will be a failure. Are you using any jutsu to help you with any of it?
Can I use? Yes, great. I'll use zone. I'll try to put myself into zone, which would give me advantage on the attack.
Cool. You can use it on the next attack, but that first one is going to be counted as a fail.
Unarmed strike. Advantage. Oh my fucking god.
Okay, so that's 2 failures. You need to get the next 3, or it will be a failure on this step.
Okay. Can I use my special abilities or not? Like from my monk shit?
Yeah.
Just that. Okay. That will improve my chances by a lot. Okay, this one will succeed.
Yeah.
And then another one. Oh,
So yeah, you start to remember your actual monk training and really get into the zone.
and the last one. Ah, good. I don't even need to use my monk shit. I'll use it for the sake of, for the purpose, just for the flavor. I'll use, I think it's called Death Stripe, which would allow me. No, it's not actually. I'm fucking dumbass. I don't think I have it here. But essentially, I can use up to 3 key points in order to increase it. Increase my focus aim, it's called, sorry. Yeah, I don't have it in Foundry. I don't. Now I actually have it. I'm dumbass.
That's cool. I mean, we can. It's more flavor anyway. So, what does it look like as you win the duel with him and complete the second step?
Yeah, I'll start strong. I'll literally just rush into him, and he's just gonna use like a middle finger to just flick my head, and I'll stumble and just go 20 feet behind. I'll get up. I'll try again. He's just gonna like high kick me in the head, and I'll just fall down. And as I do, I'll remember what I'm fighting for, and I'll remember all the shit it went through. You know, like life flashes in front of my face, and I'll get up. And as I'm getting up, I'll do 360. I'll spin. I'll hit him in the jaw, then jump and X chop him onto the ribs, not the ribs, the fucking shoulder. And then with a 112 swoop, I'll just focus everything I've got and literally stand like centimeters away from his heart. Be basically ready to do the Bruce Lee's 1-inch punch, but I'm not gonna do it, as he also didn't fucking kill me with his thing. So I'll just also pull my punch and I'll step away and I'll bow.
Yeah, he like freezes when he sees that. Like as soon as you get into that position, and he will bow to you as well. He says, "Well, this is going better than I had hoped."
Well,
Again.
I've been through a lot of shit, to say at least.
Well, I'm glad you're making the most of it. Come, let's get a drink. I think you've earned it.
Yeah, I think we both did. Obviously, that would take a long time, right? It would be sparring session, like a couple of weeks, but
Yeah, so it's basically you lost those first 2 weeks, like or like first week and a half. It wasn't going so well, but then pulled it out the bag for the rest. But yeah, some of that downtime is also as recovery time. But yeah, you are succeeding these, so there's no additional stuff on top of that other than you can just move on to the next step. But you've got another 8 weeks left if things keep going this well. And next will be an insight, nature, or survival check. But we are going to get into that
next week.
next week, I think, as yeah, I think we're going to wrap up tonight's session, and hopefully, or actually not next week, we're going to be off for the next 2 weeks. So
Oh,
yeah, I don't know. Do you just want to roll them now, or
no,
you're
that's
gonna
fine.
wait till we get...
We're gonna wait. Fine. I'm
Okay.
fine with waiting.
Cool. Well then, thank you guys very much for the session, but we are going to end it there.
Yeah,
And
thanks a lot.
Yeah, thanks for the session, guys.
yeah, and just to double check,